Well, as you can probably guess, I'm a fan of Phineas and Ferb, and really I could go on about why, but that's for later. So why did I bring it up? Well, there's a certain user called Colangley1 who's become infamous among the commentary community because he posts these rants where he forgets to remove the .wmb from the end, and also because he repeats himself constantly. His rants are so bad that they've gotten to the point where it's something of a gauntlet to run for a commentator to sit through one of his videos. This has become known as the Colangley Challenge, and today I'm here to take that challenge. Let's go!
This is Colangley1 with another rant.
Well, we're 2 seconds in and he's already mispronounced his own name. Oh, and did I forget to mention that this guy has a worse southern accent than, well, me?
And this is about Phineas and Ferb. I freaking hate this show.
Oh, okay. Calm down. I'm sure he has a good reason.
Why? Because it's way too repetitive.
Did he just say what I think he said?
It's way too repetitive.
Colangley1, the most repetitive ranter on YouTube, just complained about a show being repetitive.
Hello! This show needs to go, because after season 1, that was it for me. Now it stars 2 shows about 2 boys.
No, it's one show about 2 boys.
Phineas and Ferb. I personally don't like any of the characters. Phineas and Ferb do the same freaking thing. All they do is build things.
You know they don't build the same thing every time, right?
That's it. They do nothing else. And everything they build is okay, they're supposed to build something fun on a summer's day. And all the stuff they build are just pointless.
You just contradicted yourself. They build them to have fun.
Like roller coasters and a circus, a Ferris wheel.
And he doesn't use a script either. Not that you could tell or anything.
Okay, what is the point in that when they can go to a carnival?
They can't. They don't know how to drive, and their parents are always away with the vehicles.
Okay, that is stupid. All the stuff they build is pointless.
Or if they find a cure for deja vu.
Not me.
Or if they find a cure for deja vu.
Not me.
Like, all the stuff that they build is stuff that you can actually pay to go to or use it or see it at a fair. So what is the point of them building it when the mom can just take them there?
Again, they're children. They don't have any money. Besides, even if they did, most of the stuff they build is because they find the pre-existing things you mentioned to be inferior to the ones they could come up with. You mentioned the roller coaster earlier. Well, the one they paid to go to at the carnival was lame, so they built their own. I get it, Colangley. Why don't you?
That does not make any sense. And the plot is so dumb because that's all the plot is.
You forgot to mention Candace and Perry. I can see why you'd avoid mentioning Candace, but some of the scenes with Perry are the funniest in the show.
And there's in the little sideshow with the pet platypus named Perry, that part is so retarded. Because, I'm sorry, I'm not saying he's a bad secret agent, but he does the same thing, goes after the same guy, and it's just repetitive.
I won't argue that it can be repetitive, but the thing is, if people think the gag works, then why reinvent the wheel?
Now, I hate this show because the show is overrated.
Overrated? Dude, it's probably the only funny show on the Disney Channel now. I don't care if it's overrated. I hope it stays that way so it doesn't get canceled.
And I just don't see how little kids get interested.
And what makes you think that only little kids enjoy the series? Hell, a large portion of the fan base consists of people my age who are fans of animation. I hate people who think that cartoons are only for little kids, and I hate you too, Colangley1, for being a repetitive idiot.
This show is annoying, all the characters are annoying and do the same thing.
You are so black.
I'm not black, you're black.
I'm not black, you're black.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're so obviously the black one. I mean, for crying out loud.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz is retarded because he actually lets Perry win.
No, he doesn't let Perry win. He obviously doesn't want him to. He's just no match for Agent P.
Okay, then what's the point of going after the same guy if you beat him, if he's just going to let you beat him? That is so dumb. Now, this next character, I freaking hate this next character. Why? This character is so annoying. Now, I'm not bashing Ashley Tisdale. Like I said on my last rant, I love Ashley Tisdale. She's a wonderful singer and a good actress.
I take it you've never seen High School Musical.
But, unfortunately, I hate this character. And I'm pretty sure most of you agree. And this character is none other than Candace. I freaking hate Candace. Why? She's so annoying.
Kind of like you.
Seriously, does this girl ever freaking shut up? She never shuts up. All it is like, all she does is mom, 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 mom. That is just really annoying. She has to be the biggest snitch I've ever seen on a TV show. Now, if she was in a real high school, or she would get her butt kicked. Because nobody likes a snitch.
Nobody likes repetitive ranters who never write scripts either.
And she does the same thing in every episode.
Again, if the joke works, why change it?
Okay, why can't she just stay on the phone with her friend? That's what mostly all teenage girls do.
You sexist bastard! That is gender stereotyping at its finest, people. Next he's going to be asking Candace to get back in the kitchen and make him a sandwich.
Besides worrying about something that is so pointless and really is not important. Because, okay, now most all teenagers are awesome, but when you have an older brother or sister, they don't even worry about it. Most of the time. So why should she? She's so annoying, and I don't see what's the point in that. She never gets them busted. And every time that in between them building something, she always stalks them and then gets the mom, and then when the mom comes, everything is gone. So really, what is the point in her?
You know, there's actually a fan theory going around that the entire show is an illusion that takes place inside Candace's head. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
They need to make at least 4 or 5 episodes without her, because she's just so pointless and really annoying, because she just does the same thing.
Once again, does that remind you of anyone?
And I just hate her. And she's so stupid. And she is such a bimbo. I'm sorry. The only time she's actually normal is when that one dude, Jeremy, appears. That's the only normal teenager-like thing she actually does, because she's not worrying about something so pointless.
Because all teenage girls are boy crazy. How old are you again?
It's retarded. And I don't like the mom because the mom is stupid, because if she doesn't know that her own kids are that smart and building that kind of stuff, then the parent is pretty much retarded.
How could she possibly know anything about that if the evidence disappears before the end of the episode?
But, and I just hate Candace. Now, when Jeremy actually shows up, she's actually normal. And when she doesn't get the kids busted, she is a freaking psycho. Like, she just thinks everything is against her, and it's really annoying.
Well, if you think about it, everything kind of is, at least in this show.
Like I said, ranting on let's talk about the platypus thing. Okay, the thing with Perry and Dr. Doofenshmirtz is retarded, because we've all seen movies, and you know secret agents go after different people. They don't hunt down the same person and beat them every time. That just gets boring. Because if Perry went after different people, it would make that part unique.
Why would the show need another villain? Doofenshmirtz provides enough laughs for an entire rogues gallery. And there's always Vanessa. Oh, where were we?
But I just hate this show. This show is really annoying. The characters are childish. Because Phineas is like, what, 10 or 11?
If he's 10 or 11, why would he not be childish? Plus, I think he's supposed to be 9.
So, the show in general is just pointless. Because they just build things you can actually go out to pay for. Like, they build roller coasters. Okay, you can go to a carnival or a fair or something and just pay to ride one. So what's the point of building one?
Point 1, they don't have any money. Point 2, they have no way to get there because their parents use the cars. Point 3, whenever the boys build something, it's always better than the product that's already on the market.
That is so stupid. And that's basically mostly all the stuff that they build is pointless. And Candace is so annoying and just tries to snitch on something that's not important. She never ever shuts her freaking trap.
Like you!
And she is so freaking annoying. Well, this has been Colangley1 with my rant on Phineas and Ferb.
Dude, why do you keep mispronouncing your own username?
The worst show on Disney Channel. Well, maybe not the worst show. I'm not really sure. Nah, maybe not the worst show.
Make up your frigging mind!
But I hate the show. The show is too overrated, and I just don't see how little kids can get involved with the same thing over and over. Because if you do, then you just have no life. I'm sorry.
So you basically just said that anyone who disagrees with you has no life. Classy.
But I lost interest in it after season 1 because it just got pointless after that. This has been Colangley1. See you all and peace out.
What, that's it? It's the end of the video? Hot damn, I made it out alive! So what did I think of that video? It's Colangley1. Do you really need to ask?
This is Colangley1 with another commentary on Testes 125.
Really? Dude, did you even look at the name of the person who uploaded this? If you look down there, in the description, it says Roy Havenstone's 2. And if you look at the title, it says Sonic Free Riders Rant / a Testes 125 parody. So tell me, Colangley1, how the hell did you confuse this for Testes 125?
Gosh, this guy hasn't learned his lesson. On the one of the newest Sonic games, Sonic Free Riders, which is the sequel to the other two. All he is going to be saying the F word throughout the whole video. Let's go, shall we?
Okay, first, of course Testes didn't learn his lesson, because technically, this isn't Testes you're commentating on. Secondly, what do you mean by other two? I mean, yes, I know Sonic Free Riders is a sequel, but the last two games weren't called Free Riders. The first one was just called Riders, and the second one was just called Zero Gravity. And thirdly, cut out the stutterings and pauses, man. It really feels like you're just doing this out in one entire take. Try to cut all that out next time.
Sonic fucking Free Rider. Okay, I just have to say one thing. What the fuck, Sega? What the fuck were you fucking thinking? Okay, I know this is a fucking sequel to fucking Sonic Riders and fucking Riders Zero Gravity, and both fucking games fucking suck. I mean, what the fuck, Sega? I mean...
Now, Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, I do agree. The game sucked. And it's very overrated. But I actually enjoyed the first one. Because to me, it had better controls. And the gameplay was much faster. And it was much easier for me to pick up and learn from. When in Zero Gravity, you had no boost, no good control angles, or anything.
Do you care to elaborate on that? Listen, when you try to comment on a game for having bad controls, you need to elaborate. Those are probably the hardest things to comment on a video game, because we won't know what you're talking about when you say, oh, the controls, they're bad and all that. Not all of us have played it, and probably some of them who have played it are not sharing the same experience with the controls, so you need to elaborate on it.
The first two fucking games were nothing but fucking Mario Kart rip-offs, and then you have fucking...
Okay. For one, Mario is like one of the most overrated franchises. Because every time another franchise does something new, they say it rips Mario off. And it just makes the series look so overrated. I do not hate Mario whatsoever. But honestly, it's not that great of a game, people.
Again, would you care to elaborate? And what makes you think that Mario isn't that great of a game? I mean, let's go back in time for a second. In the video game crash of 1983, video games were not just selling that well back then. In fact, video games were almost dead. But then, along came Nintendo, releasing their first and ever game, and guess what that was? Super Mario Brothers. And as we all know, that game was a hit. It brought games back from the recession. It's thanks to games like Mario that Sonic even existed. It's thanks to Mario that gaming is still alive today. So yes, I personally think Mario is that good of a game that it does deserve some praises here and there. Because it's thanks to Mario that not only did we get other great games by Nintendo, but we get other good games competing against Mario. Think about that for a second, man. Mario saved gaming. Remember that.
But anyways, the Sonic Riders games are nothing like Mario Kart. For one, they're riding on boards. There are no items or no power-ups at all.
No items or power-ups. Well, excuse me, friend, but what the hell do you call this?
And in Mario Kart, you don't have dash things. And all you're doing is just running around collecting rings.
Really? That's it? I thought the goal of Sonic Riders was to get to the finish line before everyone else.
Jeez, I thought you'd make that mistake on your... I thought you'd figure that mistake out when you did it on your Sonic Colors rant.
Sonic and fucking Sega All-Stars Racing, another fucking Mario Kart ripoff, and now you have this fucking one, and it's gonna be another fucking
I've actually seen some of the gameplay. It doesn't really look that bad. The characters I'm really looking forward to play as is Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy Rose, Rouge the Bat, Blaze the Cat, Silver, and Shadow. And hopefully others might be in there that I want too. But I mostly want to try Tails or Amy Rose.
Good for you. I mean, seriously, man, this contributed nothing to the video you're commentating on. You're just stating who the hell you wanted to play in Sonic Free Riders. What does this have to do with commentating on Roy Havenstone's video? Seriously, what does it have to do instead of just giving us personal information of what you want to do with the game?
Fuck! I mean, I haven't seen any footage of this fucking game yet, but I know when some...
Wow, I thought you'd learned this mistake too. If you haven't seen it, then you just need to shut up. Because all you're doing is making yourself look like an idiot. And you're getting stressed out over a game. That's sad.
Well, remember, Testy really does act like this when he rants on Sonic games. He may never have played them, never seen them, but he will rant on them like shit. And furthermore, of course, he's not going to pay attention to what you're saying right now because not only is this Roy Havenstone's 2 video, but even if this was the real Testes, he wouldn't listen to you because you want to know something. Testes is a fucking troll. He is doing this to make everyone else angry. I mean, seriously. He's not only is he a troll, but he's a failed troll, and no one seems to fucking notice. He has all the tall tale signs of failed trolldism. He comes up with batshit insane logic. He screams at the top of his lungs. He says the word fuck every 2 seconds. How is it that no one is able to see through the fact that he's a troll?
Nothing's gonna be a fucking fuck up. And looking at this game, this is definitely gonna be a fucking fuck up. Because it's gonna bring back the fucking Babylon Rogues. Those characters fucking suck. They're just a fucking ripoff of Team Sonic. And then you have fucking Jet the Hawk. His voice is fucking annoying. It's like, hey, Sonic, what a fucking ride! Suck! I mean, from what...
Well, I do agree with you there. The Babylon Rogues, I hate all 3 of them. And another thing is, you're saying they're ripping off Sonic, but here, you're bashing Sonic as well. Dude, that makes no sense. You're bashing the Sonic games and this franchise, but you're saying you just defended Sonic by saying the Babylon Rogues ripped Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails off. That makes no sense.
It makes perfect sense. Ravenstone is trying to be like Testes, and Testes a fucking failed troll. And as a failed troll, he has to come up with batshit insane logic. It couldn't be any more obvious.
Hey, here, this is gonna be a fucking Kinect game, and this system fucking sucks. I haven't even played it yet, but I know it's gonna fucking suck. It's just gonna be another iToy.
You are not the voice of video game community. And who knows, some people might like the game, some people won't. You can't just force someone to hate it or like it. I mean, people might have different opinions, you know.
Fucking ripoff. I mean, why can't Microsoft get fucking original sometimes? I mean, I hear you have to fucking jump around and do all this fucking balancing on this fucking board. I mean, what the fuck? Why can't we just fucking play a fucking video game instead of fucking jumping up?
You know what? I actually kind of like the moving system because it gives you a chance to it gives people a chance to interact and have fun with the game, and it might make people feel like they're actually doing something.
So I could interact and feel like I'm doing something with the game without having to resort to one of those move systems like the Kinect. I mean, when I play Red Dead Redemption, and when I walk up to some random thug, I interact with that thug by shooting him in the back of the head. And what did I feel like I did when I did that? I feel like I just shot a thug in the back of the head! So no, we don't need to go out and spend around $175 for a feature that we don't need.
And I think it's good that the characters will follow by your movements and actions. That's pretty cool. And you were probably just those kind of people who were just too lazy to do anything. It might not be fun to you, but for some people, they might actually want to check it out. Like me.
Oh, real mature. Saying that he is too lazy to do anything. Good job, man. Good job.
Up and down like a fucking idiot. I mean, I know there are gonna be some fucking Sonic bags running around like, oh, give the game a chance. Take a look and learn from their fucking mistakes. No, they fucking can. If you think this game is gonna be good, then you fucking suck, alright? You fucking suck. So you can just go fuck yourself.
Like I said before, just because you're saying the F word doesn't make you cool.
But Roy has to say the word fuck, because that's what Testes does all the time in his videos.
I know, right? I know. I'm the fucking majority here. I know when a game's gonna fucking suck.
You are not the majority, you're not nothing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just hearing that part just made me feel a little like I wanted to laugh. You're not nothing. I'm sorry if I'm going to offend anyone here. I really am. I apologize in advance. But it really feels like now hearing that you're not nothing feels like I'm talking to a redneck right now. Okay, moving on.
Gosh, why do you keep repeating yourself? You've said this over and over on your other rants as well. You are not the majority.
The reason that Roy Havenstones is repeating everything Testes is saying because, of course, this is a parody video, trying to poke fun out of all of Testes' logic. So, of course, Roy will repeat everything Testes says from his other rants.
I'd be embarrassed to get this fucking game. Just another rip-off of Nintendo. It's just gonna be a fucking fuck-up by Sega. I mean, why are you still making fucking Sonic games, alright? Why didn't you just go ahead and fucking kill the fucking Sonic series, and that's it done? You just shoot the fucking hedgehog in the fucking face.
Okay, now it's quite obvious that you are recording this in one entire take, because I can hear your mouse clicking, and I noticed that slight pause in the video. This has happened in Sydney's commentary and in Shavik's commentary. Why the hell is it that all three of you are recording this thing in one take from your computers? Why can't you just download the video and then commentate on what you just downloaded, instead of resorting to recording yourself watching the video instead? It just makes it look unprofessional.
Well, Sega's still making Sonic games because apparently people still like it. And like I said before, Sega's not plagiarizing or ripping off Nintendo. Because if Nintendo was saying anything, then Sega would go out of business or maybe lose money.
So, by your logic then, if something isn't being sued by a company, then that thing is not ripping it off. Well, with that logic, I guess Chris Chan's Sonic Chew is the most original idea ever, because neither Sega nor Nintendo does anything about that.
So see, obviously people still have their opinions that they do like Sonic. And you're the immature one for acting like a little 6-year-old over a game. You're acting like a little kid over something that's not real. Dude, it's just a game.
aren't you the one who made an entire rant video on people not liking Amy Rose? I thought you were. I smell some hypocrisy.
Alright?
I did not edit that part of the video. That was literally 7 seconds of pure nothingness. Yes, I counted. 7 seconds of a pause. Dude, Movie Maker, it's your friend. Use it to edit out your stutters and your pause. Guess what? I'll let you all know. I'm stuttering and pausing while I'm making this commentary right now. If you didn't notice, that's because I edited them all out. Remember that. Movie Maker's your friend.
Either that or just fucking go back to the fucking Genesis style, the fucking classic style, which you should have done 10 fucking years ago.
Okay. This is the year 2010. Well, what makes you think that they're gonna go back and do the old style? That was a long time ago. Things have changed since then.
Yeah, this video was made during September of 2010. By that time, Sonic 4 was coming out. You're saying that Sega wasn't going back to the old style? Well, look at Sonic 4! The old style's right there. Maybe not graphics-wise, but gameplay-wise, that is the old style. So, saying that Sega is not going to go back to the old style of Sonic, you're technically wrong. And after this, we get a 3 seconds pause.
Okay? And 10 years ago, they were still making some of the old games. But some people I know don't actually really like some of the old games. So, see, people have different opinions. Like what I've been saying. Sorry if I have to keep repeating myself. But look what I'm having to work with here.
You are working on a parody of Testes 125. This isn't meant to be taken seriously at all. You are getting worked up over nothing. I'm sorry, but your video is completely and utterly pointless.
I mean, what the fuck? Ugh. Fuck's sake, Sega, you fucking suck now. Fuck this, I'm fucking done. Damn, that was hard to throat.
Wait. Can we hear that part again? I can't believe this. How? How is it that you left that part of the video in this commentary? Basically, where Roy completely couldn't take the voice anymore and basically revealed himself as not being Testes, and you still think he's Testes? How? How is it that after looking at the maker of the video saying it's Roy Havenstone 2, looking at the title, which literally says Testes 125 parody, and you leave this part of the video in, and yet something in your head still didn't click that this video isn't real, that it's a parody, it's not made by the real Testes? How is it that you can miss all of this? I'm dumbstruck. I'm literally dumbstruck here. I can't believe someone could have missed all of that.
You know something? Sega doesn't suck, you suck.
Aha! Well, the immaturity right there again, man. See? I knew he was going to do it before the video was over. I knew it. I get a cookie. Cookie.
It's just... Gosh, people like this are only drawing more hate towards themselves and the fan base. Because you're not given actual or informational facts about why you hate the game. You're just hating the game for like stupid reasons. And most of it doesn't even make sense. And you're just going to make the Sonic fanboys or fangirls mad. And it's just going to make the fan base even worse.
I'm sure the Sonic fans would understand of what was going on in Roy's video if they actually took the time to read the title, read who it was by, read the description box, and saw the ending of the video, which apparently you didn't do. I mean, seriously, besides you, only 5 other people disliked this video. One of them is probably also Sydney the Hedgehog, I don't know. But that just goes to show you that a lot more people knew what was going on in that video, and yet it didn't click with you and those other 5 people.
It's because of people like Testes that the Sonic fan base is just terrible. Because they can't appreciate what Sega's trying to give them. I mean, Sega is a company. They're not Jesus or anything. They can't give you anything you want.
I'm sorry, I have to stop it right here again because of this other grammar mistake. They don't have to give us anything they want? Well, by that definition, they don't have to give us Sonic or any other game. Again, I think you're mixing up your words. I think you meant to say they don't have to give us everything we want. I think that is what you really meant to say, not anything. Because that just implies they don't need to give us any games at all. They have no reason to be around.
And they just try to come up with their best ideas possible to entertain you. And if you don't like the idea, then that's fine. But some other people might like it too. The whole world doesn't always have to be the same. So see, just because you don't like the games doesn't mean everyone else is going to hate it too. So I'm actually looking forward to this game.
Well, in that case, you better save up $175 to buy that Connect feature that you probably will never need.
I did agree with you on a couple of things. Sonic Riders Zero Gravity and the Babylon Rogues, I hate them. But the first one was good. So, yeah, this has been Colangley1 with another commentary. See you all on my next commentary. Or next video. Bye.
And after a few second pause, that would be the end of the video.
Hey, this is just a quick little message saying I'm not doing any more rants because I'm sick of people. Every time I upload a video, someone keeps commentating on them, and it's getting annoying. Now, I honestly do not mind constructive criticism.
Oh, really? Because what you said just earlier is that you were tired of people commentating on your videos, and now you're saying you don't mind constructive criticism. Then why are you getting so annoyed about these commentaries about you? And sorry, Dark Raven, I have to steal your sketch about speeding up Cole Angley's voice, so we don't have to sit here forever just waiting for him to say one word.
I don't at all. I'm just sick of people commentating on my Sonic Free Riders commentary.
Well, honestly, what did you expect? You mistaken this parody video for being the real Testes 125, when actually, if you, again, looked at the title of the video, you would see it was made by Roy Havenstone's 2. Really, this could have all been avoided if you pay attention to some of these things, like the title and the description box.
Okay, for one, I was new back then, and that was my first commentary, and I didn't know that the dude was a troll or that it was a priority.
Okay, first of all, your profile says you joined around 2008. Secondly, it doesn't matter if you were new or not. That video was filled with flaws. And like commentators like Joshua8248, Dark Raven 488, Sonic the Jackrabbit, and myself, we are allowed to commentate on all of your mistakes and point them out to you. Thirdly, Roy Havenstone's 2 is not a troll. He's a fellow commentator, and he just thought it would be funny if he made a parody video pretending to be Testes 125. And fourthly, priority? You do mean parody, right? Because, oh dear God, how the fuck can you mistake the word parody for priority? Not to mention that in all 4 of our commentaries about you in that video, we kept saying the word parody. Parody, parody, parody. And yet, for some reason, you mistake it for the word priority? Dude, how old are you?
And people, stop complaining on that one clip. I do know that that commentary was bad looking back at it now. Stop commentating on that same Sonic Freeriders commentary video.
Sorry, no can do. The commentaries have already been made and they're already posted. And I would like to quote Ralph Sitsu when he said, "If we find flaws in your videos, we are allowed to point them out." So, you know what? You have no business telling us that we are not allowed to commentate on your videos when they are filled with flaws.
Okay, I understand the flaws that I made with it, and I don't mind constructive criticism, but, like, and I'm not doing any more rants because every rant I post, someone just somewhere just commentates on it, and all the ones I've seen are people basically making fun of me.
Yeah, well, can you blame us for making fun of you? I mean, seriously. You take a parody video way too fucking seriously and thought it was someone else, and you've made at least 7 rants on people not liking Amy Rose. And of course, in that whole Sonic Freerider commentary, you said, oh, we're allowed to have our own opinion, and yet you complain about Amy Rose haters. Oh, and also, you made a whole rant on Robot Chicken, and basically calling anyone who liked the show complete idiots, which kind of contradicts what you said about people are allowed to have their opinions and makes you look like a hypocrite. So, yes, you are easy to make fun of because you easily contradict yourself. You make a bunch of pointless rants over the place. You take parody videos way too seriously. Oh, and you stumble all over the place when you talk, and you constantly repeat yourself every 2 minutes.
I don't mind constructive criticism, but I just can't stand it when someone commentates on someone and just makes fun of them. I mean, now, if you're bringing up a funny joke or a funny reference, that's fine. I mean, but seriously. I mean, like, I'm not gonna, like, do a video or say, like, how much, or say what kind of people they are, because I'm not that kind of person. I'm not just going to lash out at them or cuss them out and yes, I did watch all those commentaries, but I never left a comment, because if I did, I would just be as butthurt as some of those other people.
You know, it would have been a good idea if you mentioned to everyone whose commentaries you were talking about. That way, we would understand what all of us who did commentaries on you did wrong. That way, we could better improve ourselves also. But considering you're not even willing to do that, then I guess all of our points will still stand to even this day. Oh, and by the way, what do you mean by butthurt at all those other comments? Whose other comments are you talking about? Elaboration, motherfucker! Can you do it?
Yes, I know, I sounded loud, and I was screaming a lot. Okay, and like the one on Danny XX39. Sure, I was loud, but you have to admit, why not bring up, like, why wish death on a fictional character? It's stupid. That's just like me saying that, oh, even though I do hate this character, like saying, oh, I hate Jigglypuff, so I'm just gonna go stab her, or like I get pissed off or like get mad at her, like in a game or something, and say that I want to kill her and she needs to go to heck and die, then what's the point? I mean, people are gonna think you have problems doing stuff like that.
Yeah, I honestly do not understand what he's talking about in this part of the video. I guess someone did a commentary involving one of his rants on the Sonic females, but of course I don't know what he's referencing or talking about because he doesn't elaborate that well. Oh, and by the way, what is with you not wanting to say the word hell? I mean, I know you seem intolerable at cussing, but technically, hell is not a swear word when you're talking about the actual place. So tell me, why are you so uncomfortable about saying that one simple word?
That's pretty much all I was pointing out. Yes, the video was longer than it should have been, but still, stop commentating on videos that I did when I first started out.
Refer back to the statement where I say we have every right to commentate on your videos, because I'm not repeating myself.
I mean, I don't get any messages on how to improve, or no one even bothers to come and tell me that what I'm doing is wrong, or no one even bothers giving me any message on criticism, or bothers helping me with things. They just keep doing it as a term to make fun of me or something.
What do you mean by you didn't get any message from any of these commentaries? You go, personally, I think I gave you an explicit message on how you should improve. I told you that you should look at the title of the video you're commentating on and go the extra mile as looking at the description of the video. How is that not helpful? I mean, if you looked at the title of Roy Havenstone's 2's video, then you wouldn't have made that commentary at all, and we wouldn't have made commentaries on your commentary. How is that not helpful? Please, tell me. I want to know right now. I mean, did you even listen to what most of us had to say? Oh, wait, I forgot. You're the one who left in that part of Roy Havenstone's 2's video where he admits that testes rant wasn't real and it still didn't get past you. Oh, of course you didn't listen to me. It probably just didn't register with you, just like it didn't register with you in that parody video.
Now, I don't mind haters.
You lie! You lie!
Yeah, says the guy who's made several rant videos about haters of Amy Rose. Yeah, practice what you preach, motherfucker. Practice what you fucking preach.
Haters are common. I mean, not every YouTuber can be perfect. Sure, they can make perfect videos and do things.
That's a contradiction of what you just said, wasn't it?
But even there, someone's still gonna have a hater. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm just saying that people really need to stop making videos on videos that I made when I first started. Because I really don't see the point in it.
The reason we criticize your older videos is because we found so many flaws in them. And you should be grateful we did that. Because now you know what the fuck you shouldn't do next time when you decide to make a rant on something. For instance, you want to make a rant on someone else's video? Make sure it's not a fucking parody by reading the title and reading the description box. And trying not taking jokes in a TV show like Robot Chicken too fucking seriously. Because it's all to be funny. How the fuck do you see there's no point in telling you this?
Like that Sonic Freeriders one, that was one I made on my first commentary. Now I actually know not to commentate on trolls. I know what a troll is, so I don't even bother with them, let alone even look at their videos.
Roy Havenstone 2 is not a troll. He's a commentator. He just thought it would be funny if he pretended to be Testes 125 in order to make fun of him. What part of that do you not get?
I didn't even know what any of that stuff was. And like on my Robot Chicken rant, yes, I know the show is not to be taken seriously, and all it is just a joke. But the humor and everything on that show is stupid. The sexual references and sex jokes are retarded. All it is a bunch of dolls cussing and doing stupid stuff.
Oh, and you forgot to mention in that rant video, you basically said that no one was allowed to like Robot Chicken. Well, technically, you said if anyone did like it, then they were as bad as the people who made it. But you know what? Tomato, tomato. And basically, it made you look like a hypocrite when you basically complained about people having their own opinions in that huge commentary about the Sonic Freeriders. I did not edit that part of the video either. That is another 7-second pause. Okay, now I am certain you did not watch my video, or anyone else's video, because you still haven't learned that you need to use Movie Maker in order to edit out your pauses and your stutters. How did you not realize you need to do that? Remember in my first commentary on Colangley when I said when people who leave WMV in the title basically means they didn't give a shit about uploading their video? Well, you know what? That video was made in September. This one was made a few days ago. And guess what? There's still a 7-second pause in this video, just like in that one. And now, Colangley, it just makes me feel like you did not give a shit when you even made the video in the first place. That's what I'm getting from this.
And yes, I do get some of the humor on there now. I mean, I would at least like a message telling me that how to improve and stuff like that. So from now on, no more rants for a while until people stop doing what they're. I mean, I don't mind criticism. I really don't. I mean, I've gotten criticism on my videos before. That's the reason I erase most of my videos, because I see how bad they are and then I erase them.
Yeah, but you remember that whole Sonic Freeriders commentary was uploaded in September. And even a few days after that was uploaded, you were getting comments on there telling you that the video you were commenting on was a parody. It was pointless. Hell, even Roy Havenstone's 2 commented on that video trying to explain to you. And some other person who replied to that comment said he sent you a message trying to explain it to you also. And it took you until February of 2011 to take the video down. A while after all the commentaries on that video were made. You know what? It sounds to me like you deleted these videos that were commentated on in order to cover up your ass. Not because we made valid points and gave you real constructive criticism on it. No, you just didn't want to look like a fool, so you deleted them. That's what I'm getting from this.
So, yeah. And I did erase all the ones about the Amy Rose haters, because yes, I do agree they were getting repetitive.
Oh no, they weren't getting repetitive. They were already repetitive. I mean, when the second video came out, all you did was talk about the same thing over and over and over again. The same things you've already said in your first video transcended to 6 other videos. I mean, that is beyond repetitive. That is just pointless.
And yes, I have gotten over it, and I do respect if people don't like her. But I'm just really sick of people complaining about everything that she does. I mean, it's really stupid and it's ridiculous. But let's just move on.
Again, this is why you need to utilize using an editing program to delete these stupid pauses. I mean, obviously you have some sort of editing program. I mean, you did something to put this black Pikachu with blue eyes on screen. So obviously, you can probably cut out some of these stupid pauses that plague your videos.
And I'm not a Sonic fanboy because, like, sure I did sound loud in that Sonic Females rant. That was because I'm getting sick of people, like I said, using stupid stuff to hate characters over. But I'm not going into that. And another thing I'm sick of is people always commenting on my voice. That is not my real voice. I have a microphone that makes me sound like that. Quite frankly, I'm not going to use it anymore, because I don't like the voice either. It's
not just the sound of your voice that's annoying. It's the way you talk. You talk very slowly, and it's also the reason why I'm speeding up this video, so we don't have to wait forever for you. And also, you have some of the worst spoken grammar I've ever seen come out of a living person. Your profile says you're 17, but I think otherwise when instead of saying the word parody, you say the word priority. And you made a bunch of other grammar mistakes in your video. I mean, your grammar is even worse than Joshua A248. Your grammar is even worse than KMR. And he made a video entitled, "My Feelings Are Hurt." I mean, that's quite sad, really. A younger user on YouTube who also has terrible written grammar is not as bad as you, who has terrible speaking grammar. And also, you repeat yourself way more than he does. That's another reason why we keep commenting on the way you talk, because it's your constant repetition. It gets annoying after a while.
But my voice does not really sound like that. I'm using a different mic right now.
And you still sound the same.
So, yes. Overall, I'm not doing any more rants for a while. Stop commentating on some of my older videos I made when I first began.
How about new, you crazy Dutch bastard?
Because 1, I was new. 2, I didn't really know about any of these things like criticism or anything. I mean, criticism is common. I honestly don't mind it. Like, I understand that criticism is helping people find flaws in their videos and show them what they did wrong, and try to make it to where they don't make a butt of themselves and don't act so foolish, and to help their videos improve. I understand that.
If you understand the purpose of constructive criticism, then why are you getting so worked up when we gave you constructive criticism on your videos? Again, you're contradicting yourself, and you're making yourself look like a hypocrite.
But the ones I've seen of me, I don't really consider much as criticisms.
And again, I would like to ask, How? Can you please answer that?
But, like, anyways, this is Colangley1. I guess I'll see you all in the next video. I'm still working on this one thing to try to make my videos better.
Wow, unlike last time where his video would end a few seconds after he stops talking, now his video ends before he can finish his last sentence.
Hey guys, Colangley here. Sorry I haven't been making videos in a while I've been busy.
Oh my god, that's this guy's character's voice. Oh, he is good. He is... Wait. That's his real voice? Oh, why do I do this to myself? Oh god. I'm sorry about that. It's just... Come on, you guys. I already put up with a homophobic conspiracy theorist, and this is my second video. It's just... No. No, you know what? I'm gonna do this. For you guys.
And... sorry I wasn't planning to make one earlier, but I just got back from a funeral.
Well, that's a pleasant way to start a video.
So, yeah. Before I get back to my top 10 best Mario characters list, I've got to say this. I absolutely hate the Smash Brother fan base.
Well, let's be honest. Who really likes fanboys?
This mostly refers to Brawl. And the reason it is because of the top 10 list and because of the things people complain about.
Okay, maybe I just don't know, but what top 10 list? One that you made, one that someone else made, one that was made by Nintendo?
Now, this is mostly just going to be over characters and certain things that annoy me.
Oh boy. Here we go. Everybody get your pillows, your earphones, whatever you need to block out this guy's voice. Just do it before it starts.
Now, people give the most stupidest and childish reasons for hating a character. The characters I see that get hated the most is Zelda and Pikachu and Princess Peach.
Oh no. Colangley talking about characters. If you've seen his YouTube review in the Sonic portion, you've been warned.
I like all three of those characters. Okay, I don't see anything wrong with Princess Peach. In my opinion, she is way better in this than she was in Melee. I mean, you people love to use her final smash as an excuse for her sucking. I mean, you're basically just saying you hate Peach, and it's not even one of her own basic attacks.
Okay, I will agree here about how some people are a little closed-minded when they criticize an element of anything, but that doesn't mean that anyone out there doesn't. I mean, I'm sure there's some valid arguments out there. You should hear both sides of it before you make your own criticism. By the way, this is coming from a guy who watched 3 episodes of Robot Chicken and declared it the worst show on television just because he didn't get the comedy. I just want to let you know what you're in for, folks.
I mean, you people judge characters by what they're doing. I mean, you don't judge the characters by their movesets, how they're used, how they're controlled, and how well they play out. Those are the things you need to look at in a fighting game. I mean, hating Zelda because she's slow. That is one of the stupidest reasons I've ever seen.
Speed is just as important as combos in any real fighting game. Like, for example, if you were to choose Zelda and someone who is, say, the fastest character in the game, being slow is a disadvantage at that point. Understand they aren't criticizing the characters themselves, like where they came from in the TV shows. They're criticizing those characters and how they play in the game.
I mean, the speed of the character doesn't have anything to do with how well they control or how they're used or how their basic attacks work.
Again, Yes, it does.
That's all you should look for in a fighting game, is how well their controls are set up and how well their moves match with their moveset. Now, you can't just hate Zelda because she's slow.
Oh, please. Try me.
In my opinion, she is way better in this than she is in Melee. Granted,
Oh my god, it's Melee. Come on, say it with me. Melee.
she is one of my favorite characters in Melee.
Melee.
Zelda was kinda weak, and she had a lot of sucky points.
You know what? That joke's too easy.
Now, Sheik was a good character in Melee. Sheik was one of my mains. But in Brawl, I can't stand Sheik at all. I can't even stand to look at Sheik sometimes, because of how overhyped she is.
Overhyped? You sure you used the right words there? You sure you didn't mean overpowered?
I mean, just because Sheik is faster than Zelda doesn't make her better. It's how the character is used over one another.
Again, man, speed can be an advantage or a disadvantage. It depends on the character.
That's the only thing you should judge them by, is how well their characteristics work with their fighting style. I mean, you can't just say Zelda sucks because she moves slow. Like, that doesn't...
Okay, am I the only one that's heard that about 3 times now? Oh, wait. This is a Colangley video.
Doesn't make any sense. I mean, that's like saying Sheik is better than Zelda just because Sheik is faster.
And again, with the repeating. Okay, you guys, I was planning on doing this whole thing, but honestly, at this point, I think the rest of the 15 minutes are gonna be just repeating and repeating some more.
You can't judge them by their speed. You have to go by how they're played out and how well they control. That's basically like saying, oh, Sonic the Hedgehog is the fastest character in the game, so he's the best. I mean, do you see how stupid that sounds? In my opinion, Zelda has improved a lot. Now, people bash Pikachu for dumb reasons.
What? He's off Zelda? He's off Zelda. Okay. Let's check the time limit, see how much more time I have before I have to cut it, and we're 6 minutes into this. 6 minutes of listening to Zelda rants and on her haters.
I mean, just because of his down B...
No, I'm stopping right there. I can't take it anymore. I'm sorry, everyone, but this just isn't going to happen. I failed the Colangley challenge. I'm weak, whatever you want to call it, but I just can't take it. Please, if you want to see a successful video, I again recommend The Guy Who Likes Pile 100, also MSkull01, both of which have full and complete videos on the topic. I'm sorry, everyone. Hopefully I can find better things to comment on.